This video will just be a quick look at how you can use the system. So I just randomly put down some assets, including the water main. We've got a hydrant, we've got some curb boxes, and we've got some valves. But there's a couple ways that you can add the assets. First one is if you have a GPS device, we can go in here to our GPS finder, and you're just going to go and, let's say you want to put a curb box. You just type the word curb box, tap on that. You have to give it a name, and it's usually an address, so you give it the address, and then you'll just hit get GPS and then save asset. I'm not going to do that in this particular example, only because it won't put it on your map. So that's one way to do it. Another thing that we can do is, let's say you don't have the GPS, but you still want to place in some assets. You go to the right hand side of the screen, see where it says view, and then there's that white rectangle next to it that says normal. You just tap on it, and you go to edit mode. Now you get some icons on the left hand part of the screen below the printer, and this one right below it is for a point asset. So let's say we want to put another fire hydrant on the map, and this map just so happened that it went to a location in Grand Rapids. Yours would always be right at the HOA. But we have a hydrant, and let's say the hydrant is right here. You just kind of tap where it is. If you have a zone, not large enough that you'd have a lot of different zones, but you just give it a name and you hit OK. And then the hydrant's in place. Now, let's say you put it in the wrong spot. You can also just tap on it when you're still in edit mode. You can go to move and just move it to where it's supposed to be. So I can show you more of that if we do an in-person demo. This is just kind of a brief look at the software. Once you have your assets on the map, let's say you want to record that you flush that hydrant. You just tap on the hydrant, you go to maintenance view. You got these questions on the top part of it, and that's a lot of people refer that to as like the birth certificate of the asset, and you can put in that information if you want. And then we get down here, hydrant has been flushed. You can say yes. You can say minutes flushed. Let's say you did it for 10 minutes, and you hit update, and now you've got a timestamp record of who did the work and when. And it's pretty much the same procedure on any type of asset. So let's say you've got your curb box. You tap on one of the curb box. Let's say someone's a snowbird and they are just here for the summer. You can go to status. Once the waters turn off, you can say close for the season. Notice it turns pink right there. You hit update, and then on your map, that curb box turns pink. You can add pictures, and especially for curb boxes, underground assets, that's where you're going to want to place pictures, and you can have as many as you want. There's no charge for it. You zoom in more for valves, that can shut off a part of a water system. Let's say the asset status, is open. It's going to be green. If it's hazardous and damaged, it'll be red, and you just hit update. Same thing. Now you've got a timestamp of who did the observation and when. One last thing that'll show you on this is if you go back to that view tab where it says normal, tap on that, and see it's down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 lines says pipe diameters. If you hit pipe diameters, you're going to get your map, and it will show you the colors of those diameters. And right there we've got one green and one red. Go on to the legend. You can see the red indicates it's a 4-inch main, and green is a 6-inch main. So again, that's just scratching the surface. There's a lot more that you can do, and I'd be happy to show you in person. But thank you very much.